Back from that break, and we are still live on Metro TV on Entertainment Review, and we have been joined in the studio by one of the finest gospel musicians in the country. And of course, she's a woman of many accolades. Like, she's done so much for herself, and she's the executive director of the International Women of Destiny. She's CEO of Incredible Cleaning and Training Services, managing partner with for Deverett partner Perfect Ventures, manufacturers of sachet water, DV and so, among many more. Presence of women gospel in women gospel music in Ghana. It's good to have her in the studio today. ABENA RUTHY, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Wow. You have done a lot for yourself. Like, how did you manage all that? Like, I mean, you have done so much.
Yeah.
As a woman, in fact, to steady not a lot of people. And today it's good to see example as this too, so that women will see that okay, it's really good to steady, because some would want to not. You are a good example in of story.
Thank you.
Yes, but how did you do that? And then now delving into gospel music.
Oh, well, I've combined the music ever since.
Okay.
I love to multitask.
Right.
I think I find satisfaction in it. So if you ask me how I did it, yeah, that's just it.
Wow.
I always feel that there's room to do more. Yeah. And so that's what drives me.
So when did music come to you? Not even gospel music, but music. At what age did you start doing music, or did you find interest in music?
Right from childhood. I remember my very first composition was in class 5 or so.
Wow.
Yeah. I went to a friend's house. Their tape was not functioning well. I stood there and I was like, Abazeyo, tan, mewalesia, tan, ooh. I mean, that was just a composition there and then. I didn't know I would get into commercial music. No, then I didn't know. Later on, I joined, Sunday school, and I got into the choir. I recall singing with the senior choir one of the times, and then in secondary school, I started composing with inscriptions on people's doors and stuff like that. I composed songs for my friends on their birthdays, and here we are, university first year. I decided, okay, there's more in me, so let me bring it out for people to, benefit from what God has put in me. So, yeah.
Then from what you're saying, it seems music comes to you naturally, because for you to just compose a song by singing this, by saying that, and you are composing is great. But then how did you enter into gospel music? Because you could have decided that you want to do any other genre, but then you decided to do gospel. How did that come? Was it a calling, or it was just you saying you want to do gospel?
I think it's just my love for God. It came to me natural, I'll say. I'm born into a Christian family, so I lean more towards, doing something for God than to do secular. Yeah.
And you have 2 albums to your credit.
Yeah.
So I can say that you have experienced the gospel industry in Ghana somehow. And what will you say about the gospel music industry? Has it accepted you well? How is it thriving? Are people united? What is it? We have had different thoughts from different people.
Yeah.
What has been your own experience?
Right. So have they accepted me? Yes, I believe so. I mean, I can say so because of the roles I play in the industry. And then how are we thriving? I think we have evolved. I mean, from 2013 when I joined to date, a lot has happened to improve the gospel industry. Our delivery, our videos, way of getting returns and all that. Yes, so things are getting better.
Okay. And for you as an artist, when exactly did you start commercial or gospel music?
2013.
2013, so 10 years in the industry.
Yeah.
When you started, of course, now there are lots of changes, but which one strikes you most that has helped your career?
As in
your time in the system, 10 years now, when you started until now, what has been the major change over the years for you that has helped your career?
Major change will be my way of getting into mainstream. At first, I was, kind of reserved because I was in the corporate sector. Okay. I was combining corporate work with the music.
Okay.
But 2017, I left, 8 to 5 job to do.
You quit?
Oh, yes. to enter into entrepreneurship. So I got more time on my hands. So I'll say from that time to date, I've gotten, much mileage. Yeah.
And on the back of that, she's been doing banking for 14 years.
Yes.
And she quit banking to come into gospel music.
I was actually combining when I was
You were
in banking.
combining,
combining.
but then
I was
now you
combining.
stopped.
Yes, now I
14
don't do
years
banking.
in banking.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
It gets to a time you have to just.
I think you mentioned
pull
that
the
you used to
brakes.
be in
Unibank.
Unibank.
Yes.
You just left it.
So I've been in 4 banks: SGSSB, Zenith Bank, Unibank, Heritage Bank.
Wow. But there's money there. Okay.
There's money there. It's not all about the money,
I know. But then, Abena, you are the president of Women
in Gospel Music. Correct.
What exactly is your role? And what are the responsibilities for women in that space?
Okay, so let me give credit to Reverend Dr. Mary Gansa. I mean, this is her brainchild, and she brought us together to push it forward. And it's also 10 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. We started in 2013. It's interesting how I got into the scene, and then I got in touch with her, and she gave me the opportunity to lead. So it's all to get the women together. I mean, when we entered, we heard a lot about, the women bickering, doing this, doing that, not united. But you don't hear it so much as of now, because unity is building. And she brought us together so we could bridge the gap between the old and then the up and coming, to teach them, ways they went that they didn't succeed, so that they would grow up not making such mistakes and all that. We do capacity building. We have quarterly meetings. We call people from different industries to come and then help, with what they're doing, especially the media and all that. And so it's just basically to help the women. I mean, I'm sure somebody is thinking, what about the men? Oh, yeah. But hey, this is the women's chance. The men have theirs as well. Yeah, I said they have theirs as well.
Yeah.
They're trying, because
we have many.
they're trying to build, but there's one that has both.
Okay.
Christian Music Association. I'm a councilman, but there too. So this is basically to help the women to grow in their craft, to, like I said, not make mistakes like the older people did. I mean, when we came on the scene, we realized that the older people were concentrating more on ministry, and not really thinking about how
business.
Thank you.
Navigate
Thank you. Now we are enlightened, and so we know that, yes, get a management team, let them run the business. You focus on the ministry. If you can do it together with them, fine. Otherwise, just get experienced people to run that. And so we build capacity mostly.
I think it's a good initiative.
Yeah, it is. But on this day, we've been talking about people trying to get labor support and all of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And for someone like you, with the sort of education that you have, and with that gospel space, as you mentioned, even up still, people do think it's just about going to the studio and doing any song.
Yeah. I mean, so now we are making them know that, I mean, it's not just because you have a gift, you can just come on the scene and then, hey, you're booming. No, you need to add certain things, and it's working.
Okay.
You think it's working? Because some seem to still shy away from that. They feel that, look, I'm doing this for God, and that's end of story. Though they'll complain about their struggles, that, see, at this point, there is no much money, we need support, we need this. But these same people, they wouldn't even want to charge for programs. They wouldn't want to charge for when they are being called to perform and all that. So do you think it doesn't look like it's changing?
So that's why we're saying that we build capacity one step at a time.
Okay.
Some have accepted it. They're changing their course. We're not saying everybody should go out there in charge. I mean, and it's not even everywhere you can go in charge. There are some places they don't have, and there are some, this is basically for cash, and so you have to grab yours, that kind of thing. So gradually we'll get there. It's not to let people feel like gospel musicians, we want to come out like the secular do. They come business minded, strictly, hey, if money, cash down, I perform, stuff like that. We combine the spirituality aspect as well. And so in our meetings, we pray, we spend time, teaching them how to, build their craft such that God will still be in it and all that. And we add this education to, because I mean, if you like it or yes, you need cash to push this. You can't do it without it.
Right.
Yeah.
And how do the up-and-coming gospel artists, female artists, get to join or benefit from such initiatives?
Yeah, so we mostly get members through referrals.
Okay.
So like I'm here, somebody will be watching, hey, women in gospel music. I mean, the last time I was on another show, let me give shout outs to Ninoy.
Big boy.
He said,
I was on his show, he's a brother. And there was a lady who came on. Now she's part of us. And she's so excited. She's new on the block. She's excited that she's, dreamt of being with all these wonderful women, and she's gotten it. So through referrals, through attending people's programs, people get to hear of us. Platforms like this, thanks to Metro, that's how we get known. And of course, we are on social media. And so people get to search us, Women in Gospel Music, on Instagram, on Facebook, and they send us messages, and they are part.
In any way, are you associated with the Women in Worship concept?
So Women in Worship, it's good you added the concept, because mostly people mistaking us to be called Women in Worship. No, Women in Worship is an event.
it's an event.
Yes,
Okay.
event.
Yeah.
Women in Gospel Music is an association.
It's an association.
So that's the difference. When I get called introduced women in AU worship president, I'm like, hey man, where have you been? So we give I can say we give content to women in worship, because mostly our people are built. Yeah. So or let me put it the other way around. She helps us, we help her.
So Helen will touch on the event, and then, because you're about to wrap up.
Okay.
Okay, so you tell us about the event and what we are to expect for this year's.
Right. So, like I said, I'm 10 years in the industry, and I'm marking that with a worship concert.
Okay.
It's my annual concert. I started last year, and let me give shout outs to my Bishop Dr. Charles Kofi Hackman, lead pastor of Fire City Chapel. He, initiated this, and thankfully we are on with it. So this year, we will have the concert on the 30th of April, which is this very Sunday.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a lot going on Sunday, isn't it? But we'll all have our share.
Definitely.
Because we are many,
Yes.
And the time is 4 p.m. sharp. Now, I always pride myself in the fact that my church, we are noted for punctuality. Okay. 3:55 countdown starts. 4 p.m. show is on. Yeah. So latest 7 year kokra. If you are late, you won't meet anything. So 4 p.m. please come. And the venue is Fire City Chapel, like I said. Teshi Kamtu last stop.
Okay.
It's near the True North College. Yeah.
Are we getting any tickets? Is this a free
It's
concert?
free, oh.
Oh, wow.
It's free.
free.
Tego Sisters is coming, Selena Boateng is there, and a host of others. But it's free.
free.
Free. You don't need to pay anything to get there.
Free.
Just come with your heart of worship, and let's bless God. It's been 10 years of interesting, happenings in my life. I can't do anything but to praise God. Yeah.
Okay, that's powerful. Any final words before you leave us this afternoon?
Final words. Lean on God. Times are hard, I know, but He definitely has got you, and so don't give up. Just keep on keeping on, keep on sticking with Him. He's all we've got, and that's why I brought out Hong Kong. The Spirit of God is all we've got. So let's lean on Him and make sure that we are in His step, and His blessings will fall on us. Like I said, do not give up. It's not an option.
Thank you very much, ABENA RUTHY.
Thank you so much for coming. It's been insightful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, you Jesus, I have a shout out. Please
Yes,
go.
you have a shout out.
No, not me. Hey.
You have. Oh,
Yes.
if you have.
Then let me just go ahead. So,
Oh,
a happy birthday going out to Honorable Moses Enim, Deputy Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture and Development. God bless you. Coming from Evans JC Yeboah, NNS Manager, Ghana North. A happy birthday to you. So
Okay, I want to say happy birthday also to Deborah Abla Sonkro, actually. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to Deborah Abla Sonkro. And also happy birthday. Okay, well, I think that's just what Helen did. So, yeah, so that's it for today. Nana, it's been nice.
Yes.
Yeah,
A big shout out to Carl Clotte.
Yeah.
And we wish him a very successful event. And thank you very much,
ABENA Ruthy, for coming
through.
Thank you for having
and we
me.
wish you also a successful event. Okay, guys, tomorrow we'll be back. Same time, 3 to 4. My name is Sanayata Nwabwache, and I did this with Helen Anyueja, aka Helen K, and also Desmond Okreko. So
Yep.
I see the star boy failing. Up next is News Flash, and I think Zoe
Anita O'Day.
Yes, a big shout out to the production team. Enjoy the rest of our programs.